So this is your tank, and I'm sure it'll help, even though you don't think so. Like even for other people, I am very harsh if people play tank though. Let me go over VOD review. Just so we all know. Um, just because like if you like, it's very clear to me when like people are just mispositioning very badly on tank.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so don't do that. I mean, like maybe you can, but like you're not really gonna do anything. Um, so you are Ramattra, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what does Ramattra shift to?
Pummel.
Right. Where does he has to be aware for that?
Close up.
Right.
I work to get to that corner over there. There's just
I
a
mean,
little poke
I'd
for my
say just
team.
run the fuck up there. At least like, cause your whole team's with you, right? Like they're actually past you because they want to move up further. Um, and that way you could actually tank damage here, right? You do move up now, okay. I'd throw your like he just used grass, but you could throw your E from a longer distance too. Your thing that pulls people down. It might not necessarily catch Pharah, but it just slows them. And it gets you some damage ticks. Nice, okay, you are moving up here. I'd play even more up at the corner right where Sigma's at, right? Right at this corner, okay. Just cause like I mean imagine like if you're playing like football or something, right, you want a body block, right? That's kinda how you have to view tank. You don't want him to take that spot, right? Like, imagine like you're in a parking garage and you and somebody else are trying to park in the same spot. You want to get there first, right? So you want to be the one that holds that spot. Nice. Now when you do that, right, you could throw your E too. That's fun. I haven't seen you throw your vortex thing once yet though. So that's
I threw it as soon when he dropped his thing a little bit ago, but I haven't
did you?
thrown it a ton.
Um so as soon as like you're running at people, throw your E too. Cause then they can't run away as fast, right? Oh, did you say you'd be right back? I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Nice. So yeah, just keep that in mind now when you throw your E, you want it when you're running into them, or just to get free damage if you're far away. Oh, here Lucio's trolling. Your team didn't want to back up there, so that means you probably could have stayed up a little further. It's fine. Okay, so again, bad spot, right? Do you understand why this is bad here?
Yeah, because I'm not in my range to punch.
Not even that. It's like you don't want them to touch point, right? Because that's, the game mode. You don't want them to be on this. So you're opening up this much space, and look who they could see, right? You're playing where soldiers should be playing. I don't know why he's there, but you're playing where a soldier should be playing, or even the Echo, right? Instead of right here. And the Echo's playing, well, I don't know where Echo's playing, but you could be right here on the side, and then they look at you because they have to, right? And then if they get too close, you punch the shit out of them, right? That's kind of how you play tank. You cannot let him get just into there, right? Like you have 450 health, you're full health, and you're just letting them walk on point. It just cannot happen. Because they'll just run over you that way. Like if I was tanking against you, I would just run at you. And you do play in that corner. He's Sigma your Ram too, so you don't really need to run from him. I would just go right into your Nemesis form, your shift, gives you movement speed too, by the way. So you could have just ran her down probably. I would just pop ult here. Nice. Again, throw your vortex when you chase people. They're on point. Wow. What? We're just Okay. Weird. It's gonna be rough for you to get back on point because they have a junk into sim now, but especially for team staggers here. Okay, so throw your E and just I don't know. I'd really just go punch people a lot more. Yeah. Nice. A little too early on the nemesis there. Nice. Ooh. Yep. Let's see. Is your BAP's dead? So probably through a little more fast. That's fine. All right, you can be fine now that you can push up a little more. All right, play that wall. You also punch through shields, right? Throw your E, punch them. So that's one thing too. Just remember, I'm gonna keep harping on it because you should. Just so it's in your head. Just throw your vortex at people a lot more. You throw it like, but you know how you did that Lari ult last game, where you did it when they were all gone. That's how you throw your vortex. Don't do that. You're good about focusing turrets though, which is good. Nice. All right, now go punch the shit out of. You could honestly run past Sigma here, because I doubt he's good enough to kill anybody here. And just go hit everybody else on their team. Alright, go hit the Curie. Nice, see, like that. Awesome. Right, and then he just loses. And then always just throw your vortex. If this is the case, right, you kill them all. Just in case somebody gets back, throw your vortex so they get slowed. Right, because yeah, she would have not touched if you did that.
It's been just like beaten in my head from different content creators to like play with cover as much as possible. So that corner was my idea of just having some cover with a way out.
Yeah, I mean, I have some videos on my YouTube of like where tanks should stand. Like they say to play cover. But what they mean by that, and I'll show you like once we get moving here, right? So like, I'll wait till we get to a better spot. So like right here, right? So let's just say this is where you want to go, right? What would be cover to you here?
Well, it depends where they're standing, but
If they're just at the door.
Either side of the pillar.
Okay, so that's correct, right? So you'd be here. You could be shooting here. You could be shooting here, right? But you'd be going like this. If they're all on this side, you go like this, right? You go left, right? You know, but you're still holding this area, right? They're not pushing past you to get to you and your team. You're holding this instead. Like when you were playing, you were playing this wall when you should have been playing this wall. If that makes sense, right? So when they say hold corners, they mean to hold them like this. Hold chokes. So like it depends where people are standing. So like a choke is like right here, right? They're bottlenecked into this one area, right? Or they're going around this way and they're bottlenecked, right? So you hold the corner here. You don't just stand in the open, but you would hold the corner here, right? So you could always, you know, go behind the corner, right? But you would still be holding like this, right? That's kind of what it is. It's a good tip, but like it depends on where you're playing, and it's hard to like just like I could show you on every map where you should probably play, but like it's something you just kind of have to get the feel for. Like again, don't run away from people. You're a tank. You don't need to run that hard. Again, right? You see, this is you playing cover here is not good, right? Because remember what I just said. They're gonna want to go through that door, and you're just letting them through that door, right? So while you might have cover, you're also losing the cover that could just hold the door, which is just infinitely better. And Ramattra is an inherently aggressive tank, so you want to be a little more like just run at them, punch the shit out of them kind of character. I mean they're messing around with your soldier in the backline. You definitely have a lot of pressure here. You could even shoot the Mercy there. Nice. She's gonna ice block. That's fine. That's fine. You got 2 cooldowns off her. That's perfect. Okay, so you didn't need to rotate there though. You just trolled your team, right? So I just want to like, I'll put it back a couple seconds, right? So you're here, right? And everybody's like, okay, let me move this way. Like imagine you're Ana here, right? Your tank's playing here, so you move over here to heal him. Now watch what you do. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Ready? You're Ana. You're Ana. Ready? Now what? Now what do I do? Right? Now they just, if they're a little better, they just look at me and I die here. right? I mean, I don't know what the fuck Tor was doing there, to be honest with you, but yeah, I mean, like it is. I guess that works, but in general, do you see what I mean? Like in no world should they have even like been able to touch point here if you were playing at that door, because your team is just so much better at holding areas.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. It's like I'm just better than them, so even when I'm doing stupid shit, it just works.
Yeah. Thing is though, like you'd want to get at least like these aren't even habits that like you're playing like overly aggressive and getting punished for it. It's just you're not in the right spots as a tank, which is really bad, right? Like right here, your team is in front of you. You're playing like support. You want to play right here, right? If you're gonna play this aggressive, you play like this, unless you want to back up. Okay. Imagine yourself as like blocking in like football or something like that, right? Okay, you don't need to block because you're not in it. Ooh, jump back in. That's fine. So again, you know the vortex pulls people down, right?
I did not.
Okay, so vortex will pull people down and slow them, and they can't use movement abilities in it. So if you throw that there, she falls to the ground. You punch the shit out of her. All right, so you're doing a little better here with cover. But you are letting him just run through. You are also a tank, right? As Ram 2, you're doing good now with it, right? You don't want to just solely punch their tank. If you could run past their tank and he's not going to pay attention to you, kill their team. Especially because they don't even have an Ana to do anything to you. That's fine. Ooh. Ooh, don't turn. Don't turn. Like, ugh, I can't believe you fucking lived that. That's... I'm so upset for that, Sigma. So, if you block and turn, they you have no damage reduction on your back. Just so you know. Just for future reference. If they shot you there, you would have had 0 damage reduction and probably died. Nice. They missed there, which is fine. Happens. Ooh. Okay, yeah, don't turn. Don't turn. You're doing fine. So right there, right, you block, and then as soon as you end Nemesis form, you throw a shield in front of at your feet, right? Instead of running away this far. All right, so here's what I'd say to you for that game. I would say your damage kind of carried the game. Like if you had their damage, you might have lost. Just because if their tank was a little better and actually just took space from you, then your damage players would have had free reign on your team, right? So if you played like I was talking about, then I think your damage players would have had a lot harder time still fighting you, right? So then if you swap the teams like that, just try and get in the habit of like holding space. I'll send you a video of like where to hold on like a map or two, just so you kind of get the general idea. You don't need to watch me if you don't want to. It is what it is, right? But if you want me to go over a tank game with you again, I will. But definitely try and like, so to put it, like just block a lot more than you are. You play a little bit too much like a support. Now you don't want to be overly aggressive, right? Because especially in like I think you're gold on tank, right?
Silver.
Okay, yeah, so exactly. Like if you are in silver, I wouldn't like overly rely on your supports, of course. But just know what you could do and what you can't do with your team, right? But I definitely think like that team that you had right there, you could have held those corners a lot harder than you did. You just gave up a lot of space. And then the Vortex too. I mean, it's not Sigma. Is Ramattra the one you mainly play?
Uh, I play a lot of him. I play Diva, um, Roadhog, and Sigma. But
Okay. Um,
Ram's usually the one I'm probably gonna get value on, or if I don't, I'll figure it out quickly and can
yeah.
something.
So just looking at your stats quick for it. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. So your deaths are really low, which is good, right? But your damage is also 8 to 9k on average, right? That's throughout all your time playing him. Let's see if I can look at mine. It'd have to be lower. Okay, so we've around the same time on him, right? I mean, I have 4 more hours than you. Um, I get less elims, but I do 12k damage for 10, right? And I also die the same as you. So that just means as Ramattra, you could be way, way more aggressive than you are currently. Like even looking, I don't think I actually played him this season, did I? No, definitely not. Last season, or I played him some. I have 20 limbs, 10k damage, right? But you could definitely like, what's the word? In terms of like to play tank now, you have to want to make their tank cry, right? You want to just run through them, right? So I think you could definitely work on that. I mean, Ram should be like a free pass to Diamond. Once you understand how to play him.
It's tough. I feel like when in practice, when I get more aggressive, I just get blitzed, and but there needs to be a balance. But
All right, well, here I have an idea. I'm gonna end the recording, and we're gonna. Are you good playing one right now? If I watch it.
yeah.
All right, let's do that.